Welcome back to the Art of Living Gallery. I'm Bob Reed. Dr. Eric Pronsky knows all about healing. As a pediatric anesthesiologist in Austin, Texas, he provides much-needed relief to the youngest and most vulnerable medical patients every day. But this doctor offers more than just medication. Here's Dr. Pronsky on the healing power of pictures.
Hospitals have been traditionally very sterile, imposing places to come for patients and their families. And I think the incorporation of art to relieve some of the stress, to help people relax, it's definitely been proven that art has a therapeutic benefit in the healing process.
Eric's job is to keep the child's brain, lungs, and kidneys alive while the surgeon does whatever he or she needs to do. And he's an interesting guy because he's not just a physician. He is a very good photographer.
I enjoyed photography even as a child. I remember my grandmother buying me a Kodak Instamatic camera, the kind where you just flip these little cartridges on and had the flash cubes that rotated. Photography is a really wonderful way for me to personally express my art because I really enjoy the creative aspect of photography, but I also enjoy the technical aspect of photography, especially now in the digital world with being able to use the computer to help enhance the images. Bob Bonar and the art committee of the Dell Children's Medical Center contacted me about my images and said that they would like to have some examples of physicians that work at the hospital able to exhibit their art in the hospital.
Eric offered up his work as a gift because he's committed to our mission, caring for children regardless of their ability to pay, providing care for the poor and vulnerable. And if you look at our society, some of the most vulnerable in our society are children because they cannot advocate for themselves. And he's really committed to that. One of the things we wanted to do when we were designing the hospital was to make sure that the hospital was not gimmicky, but that it did have a very central Texas theme. And so his photography really helped us to do that.
I especially enjoy the springtime in Texas with all the beautiful wildflowers that we have, and that just is a tremendous inspiration for me.
And it's very colorful and well done, and so the art committee thought his work was good enough to make it available for the hospital.
I know when they walk through, when they see all of the different images, the different pieces of work in here, that it really does help relax them if they're a patient, help with their therapies.
We finally have some well-refereed journal articles reporting research indicating that the environment in which a patient recovers, including the presence of art, as well as light, as well as exterior views, actually decreases the number of recuperative days that they have to spend in the hospital.
When the body is under stress, such as a major illness, anything you can do to help the mind relieve that stress has been proven to be beneficial in the healing process. And I feel very flattered that my artwork is part of that process here at the Dell Children's Medical Center.
The viewing of art does entail specific healing qualities. It is therapeutic because it improves our mental attitude. It makes the hospital be a place where we want to be. We've actually had situations where parents have reported that their children wanted to know when they could go back to the hospital. And when that happens, we decided that the art collection, the art program was the right thing to do.
Whether you know it or not, when you look at something that is of beauty, your brain is registering that, whether you know it or not, and that is tremendously powerful.
For kids who must resign themselves to a lengthy hospital stay, Dr. Pronsky's photographs are their only opportunity to see the beautiful Texas Hill Country. It's his way of sharing his love of nature and his dedication to life. Stay tuned. The Art of Living Gallery will return in a moment.